The city council passed a budget this year which cut $2 million in police overtime. Would you have voted for or against that cut to police overtime, and why? Mr. Terrero first. 30 seconds.
I'll tell you, I really like the fact that we cut this $2 million. And the fact is that most of the problem that we have in the city of Yonkers is in the second district. So I wouldn't support that, that cut. Sorry.
Question, I must say something in regards to Wilson's last statement. Yes, it is unfortunate that he took a tragedy to get me up and get me moving and get me more involved in my community. It is unfortunate. And that's why I said I hope to become an inspiration for everyone in my community. Do not wait for tragedy to knock on your door, because by the time that happens, it is absolutely too late. Okay? So thank you for bringing that up. Now, the answer to your question, I do not agree with the cut of overtime in the police department. Yes, Southwest Yonkers is one of the most troubled districts. The second district is one of the most troubled districts in Yonkers. Every time that we have a shootout, and it seems to be an everyday occurrence now, every time we have a shootout in our community, we have to pull officers away from the other areas of Yonkers to come and help out in Southwest Yonkers. By cutting down on police overtime and demoting officers, we're not only putting in danger the lives of people in the community, we're also putting in danger the lives of the officers themselves. Because every single day we have more and more gang members out there who seem to think that Yonkers belongs to them. Every other day there seems to be some other time of turf war. We need to be able to put these people first. The police department, the fire department, teachers, those are essential services that should not and could not be tampered with.
Okay, let's start with Mr. Terrero. The National Parks and Recreation Association's standard ratio for urban population to open space is 1,000 residents to an acre of parkland. Yonkers does not come close to meeting this NPRA guideline, and in particular, the second district is densely populated, as we all know, and the residents have the least access in the city to public recreation amenities such as neighborhood open space, playgrounds, and parks. How would you fix this problem for your district and indeed throughout the city? Do you believe that allocating more public space for Yonkers residents should be a priority in your district?
It is a priority. We don't have too many parks, like you said, in my district. I mean, the community has to go somewhat away from the district in order to have the recreation. Now, we have some empty lands. Can these lands be can we be able to maintain parks? Can we use them as a park? Those are private property. So we need to take a look at that, and I think that we'll be able to create more parks, more recreation parks. Yes, it is needed, and that's probably one of the factors that we have so many crimes in the area, because there is no recreation. That's why I'm fighting so hard to get a community center in the area. So I've been working really hard with the faith-based organization coalition, and we are trying to. We have a proposal ready. We identify many sites that we can have this opportunity to have a center, so that we can have our children's recreations there too. So yes, I think it's a problem in my district, and I hope that I can, with the right people, come together and make some more parks, more recreations activities for our children.
One thing that we can actually agree on, we do need to have a public space available for the people in the community. Again, as I'm out there speaking to people, a lot of them being teenagers, because I need to know what strikes this level of violence, what gets them to join gangs. They don't have a lot of places to go to and either channel their anger or channel their creativity. I actually came across a group of skateboarders who don't have a place to skateboard. And there's been talks about that, where they might give them a place for them to skateboard. Anyhow, the new pending developments, like the FSC party, they will be providing new public space for people in the community. That is something that we're looking forward to. It's something that I'm actually having a lot of talks with people that are actually in the city council at the moment.
All right, Robert, thanks first. The history of this city is also very
Can't hear you.
Is that better? Can you hear me? All right, I'll start again. The history of the people in the city is to complain. Very rarely do we find them stepping up, getting involved, and doing what needs to be done. So I want to ask you how you will specifically where you have the most underrepresented community in the city currently, how you will increase the level of involvement of your constituents and empower them to get more involved, to advocate for your communities and the schools.
Again, I aspire to do, and I aspire to do very well, but then there is the old adage, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I'm doing that every day. I'm trying to inspire people, going out there, I'm calling them, I'm knocking on doors, I'm talking to people outside. I'm giving them my literature, I'm following up, I'm giving them my home number, I'm giving people my address, where I can actually be, you can actually go to my door anytime, any given day or night, and, I'm accessible. I'm telling the public out there, I am 100% accessible. So, I'm trying to inspire people to get active, get involved. Like I just said before, do not wait for something to happen to you or somebody that you love in order for you to be inspired. Do not wait for your child to be hurt on the way home from school or vice versa. Get out there, get active, get involved now. This is your community. You guys have lived here. You guys have raised your children here, and your children are going to school here. You guys are taxpayers here. I have an invested interest in Yonkers. I grew up in Yonkers. I'm a product of the public schools in Yonkers. I've been living there for 20 years. I'm a property owner, and I will continue to buy more properties. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a proud member of my community. So I am hoping that people can join me on my movement to take back our community.
Thank you.
It's something that let me repeat myself again, I've been doing for many, many years. One of the things that I do, let me begin with the business area. Because what we do is trying to help them to apply for funds that are available out there. That's one of the things that I've been doing. Now, when it comes to the community itself, what we try to do in the organization is to teach them and help them to understand what the rights are when it comes to school, when it comes to police. I mean, that's the type of things that I've been doing. Educating them, that's the best, most important thing. And because the district is very mixed in ethnically, so we do it in English and Spanish so they can understand better what we try to accomplish.
I want to just follow up a little bit with you on this question because I think it's really important, especially in your district. Specifically, I will tell you that your district does not feel empowered to advocate, and they should. What can you do to help them?
Well, look, before, it's still a problem that some of the people in the community are not reporting crimes. We are helping the police. We've been doing it for many, many years to advocating that they should report crimes, even if they don't have legal paper. Please, you need to report crimes because they get a lot of abuse out there. You know what they call us, some of the guys who has been victim of crime in the second district, ATM mobile. So I don't know if some of you knows that. But this is some of the things that we're trying to advocate to make sure that some of those crimes are prevented and to make sure that the community understands their rights.